It is 2018 and Sri Lanka is strengthening its presence in the world economy. Tourism is booming and exports are slowly strengthening. Visitors to the island are increasingly interested in products that only Sri Lanka can offer. Production is a vital part of this. The landscape is peopled with producers of all scale. Traditional occupations like farming, fisheries and craft making still have a firm hold on the economy. In many cases, these age-old occupations are practiced by small-scale producers, men and women who work tirelessly to meet the demands of a product-hungry market. But they are often far removed from those big markets. Through its business partners, MDF works closely with these primary producers.
The Market Development Facility, MDF, is Australia's flagship private sector development program under our broader international development program. It sits under a broader suite of activities which are designed to provide economic opportunities for poorer people. Fishermen, agricultural workers, people working in the crafts industries, to provide their products in such a way that will feed into that tourism sector and the sort of authentic tourism experiences that visitors to Sri Lanka are seeking.
එන්නත් කලින් ඉඩම ගත්ත දවස්වල ඉඳන්ම ඔය පොල් එහෙම හිටවන්න පටන් ගත්තා. ගම්මිරිස් වවලා පොල් වවලා ඊට පස්සේ පැල වවලා විකුණන්න ගත්තා. ඊට පස්සේ සමන් මහත්තයාලගෙන් මට ඉඟුරු හම්බුණා කිලෝ 10ක්. සේර හම්බ වුණා. දැනට ඒවා හොඳම තත්ත්වෙන් වගා කරගෙන යනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ කියාපු ප්‍රමිතියට.
මුල් අවස්ථාවේදී මම ව්‍යාපාරය පටන් ගන්නකොට මගේ වෙළඳපොළ තිබ්බේ දේශීය අපනයනකරුවන් ඉලක්ක කරගෙන. අනතුරුව 2015 වර්ෂය වන විට කෙලින්ම එක්ස්පෝර්ටර් කෙනෙක් විදියට ව්‍යාපාරික වෙලා එක්ස්පෝර්ට් මාකට් එකට ඇතුල් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. වෙළඳපොළක් තිබුණේ නැහැ. ඒ වගේ නොතිබුණු වෙළඳ නිෂ්පාදන වලට වෙළඳපොළක් ලබා දීමේ හැකියාව හැසන්කා පුද්ගලික ආයතනයේ නිසා ග්‍රාමීය ජනතාවට අවස්ථාව ලැබුණා.
The backyard farming network that Pasanka Private Limited established with MDF support has brought together the small-scale spice farmers of the area. For the women, this connection has made the difference between sporadic income and a steady stream of revenue from a guaranteed buyer. In the fertile Central Highlands, smallholder farmers are providing the foundations of an agricultural revolution, but one that Sri Lanka has seen before. Sri Lanka was one of the world's largest coffee growers until the late 19th century, when a disease wiped out the entire crop. Now, coffee is making a comeback. MDF partner Soul Coffee is working with smallholder farmers to source the high-demand premium Arabica coffee bean to give the market 100% Ceylonese coffee.
අපි මේ අලුත් බිමකට ඇවිල්ලා අලුතෙන් තමයි මේ වගාව කරගෙන යන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ ගම්මිරිස්, තේ, කෝපි හැම දෙයක්ම අපි කරනවා. ඇත්තටම අපි මුලදී එච්චර ආසාවක් තිබුණේ නැහැ කෝපි ගැන. දැන් අවුරුදු 2-3ක ඉඳලා තමයි ආසාවෙන් කරන්නේ. මොකද දැන් ටිකක් මිලක් තිබුණේ නැහැනේ. බොහොම අඩු මිලකට තමයි ඒ කාලේ තිබුණේ. ඊපස්සේ මේ අපේ සිසිර කොහොල්දෙනිය මහත්තයා ඇවිල්ලා ඉතින් එයා අපේ කෝපි ටිකත් ගන්න පටන් ගත්තට පස්සේ තමයි අපි මේ ඩිංගිත්තක් කරගෙන දැන් වැඩි දියුණු කරගෙන යනවා.
මට මෑත කාලයේදී හම්බුණා සෝල් කියලා මට කම්පැනි එකක්. එයාලත් එක්ක සම්බන්ධ වෙලා කොත්මලේ තියෙන කෝපි ඔක්කොම ක්‍රමානුකූලව මිලදී ගන්නවා. එතන සෝල් එකෙන් අපිට හොඳ මිලක් ගෙවනවා. ඒ වගේම සෝල් එකත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා මේ කරන වැඩේ දියුණු කරගෙන යන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි කියලා මම හිතනවා.
We really paid attention to our farmers in Kotmale. With the help of MDF, we were able to set up a robust processing center to ensure that the beans that are plucked till it hits our roasting machines are processed in the best possible manner. Entering the hotel and tourism market in Sri Lanka is something that we are strongly focusing on. We have been able to enter large hotel chains, and MDF has been a proud supporter for us in terms of helping us penetrate these markets and entering these hotel chains.
Let's understand how MDF works. In Sri Lanka, MDF works in tourism and authentic Sri Lankan goods. These authentic products appeal to tourists and the export market. They also contribute to brand Sri Lanka. They include coffee, traditional handlooms, delicious seafood and spices. MDF uses the Market Systems Development (MSD) approach to stimulate businesses and, as a result, benefit the poor in a long-lasting way. Let's take coffee for example. Coffee is making a comeback in Sri Lanka. Many Sri Lankan farmers grow coffee bushes in their home gardens. Around the world, the demand for good coffee is skyrocketing, and customers are becoming more discerning. Tourists visiting Sri Lanka are a big market for Sri Lankan coffee. But how do small Sri Lankan coffee farmers meet this huge demand? Let's look at the world of a coffee farmer in Sri Lanka. To be successful, a coffee farmer needs certain means and inputs. Coffee farmers also need services. And importantly, they need markets to sell to. Underpinning all of this are the rules and norms to ensure that quality standards are met. Business deals are fair, contracts are enforceable. Exports of Sri Lankan coffee are possible. A number of enterprises provide these goods and services to coffee farmers in Sri Lanka. In many cases, the performance of these enterprises will be satisfactory, but sometimes an essential good or service may be subpar or entirely missing. This is where MDF comes in. It analyzes which parts of the system are performing below par and slowing down the sector. MDF then intervenes with a business to innovate and address this gap. For example, in Kotmale, coffee farmers lack information on good cultivation practices. MDF partnered with Soul Coffee to provide information through extension agents to its entire network of coffee supplying farmers. What is Soul Coffee's incentive? It can now source the best quality beans for premium Sri Lankan coffee. The interventions, by design, are inclusive. What's in it for the business? Growth. What's in it for the coffee farmer? Higher income, a sustainable livelihood, economic opportunities for women, chances to upskill and upscale. MDF only unlocks the growth so businesses can innovate. When more businesses see this and replicate it, the sector can grow. MDF exits, but the sector continues to strengthen.
මේක මම ඉගෙන ගත්තේ අක්කගේ තමයි මේ වීවින් තිබුණේ ඒ අක්කගේ වීවින් එකේ මාර්ගයෙන් තමයි මම මේක ඉගෙන ගත්තේ. අපි හෑන්ඩ්ලූම් රෙද්ද තමයි කරන්නේ. අපි නූල් ඔතනවා, බොබින් වලට ගන්නවා. කොටන් රෙද්දක් තමයි අපි නිෂ්පාදනය කරන්නේ.
මගේ මහත්තයාට තිබ්බ ලොකුම ප්‍රශ්නයක් තමයි ස්ථීර වෙළඳපළක් නැතිවීම. ඉතින් අපිට ඒ ප්‍රශ්නය සෙලින් එක හරහා හොඳ විසඳුමක් අපිට ලැබුණා. දැන් අපේ මෙතන ඉන්න කාන්තාව බොහෝ දෙනෙක් ඒගොල්ලෝ අපි සමගම කියනවා
අපේ මේ වැඩපොළ ඉස්සරොම මැෂින් දෙකකින් තුනකින් තමයි පටන් ගත්තේ. දැන් වෙනකොට 20 දෙනෙකුට විතර වැඩ කරන්න සේවය කරන්න තියෙනවා.
For us, it's very important that we give the artisan and the person who makes it the integrity that they deserve. So MDF came into Celine at a time when I was taking over the company. So I'm really actually quite grateful to MDF and that intervention because finally it gave me the confidence to make some of the major decisions which I believe will take Celine not only impacting the handloom industry but also really impacting the crafts of Sri Lanka and thereby really providing a lot of employment opportunities to the women in this country.
MDF has been supporting Celine to explore and reach new markets, particularly the tourist market, so that the ancient art of handloom becomes an art form that tourists identify as authentically Sri Lankan. The benefits trickle down to Celine's workforce.
ஆனால் இந்த குளத்தில் வந்து நாங்கள் வந்து மீன்களை முதல் ஆரம்ப காலத்தில் நாங்கள் விட்டு பிடிக்கல. நாங்கள் வந்து ஒரு 2 காலஞ்சு 2 இஞ்சு 3 இஞ்சு வலையில தான் பாவிச்சோம். நாங்கள் பாவிச்சா போதிய அளவு மீன்கள் வந்து படுறது குறைவாக இருந்தது எங்களோட குளங்களில்.
அப்போ பாசிகள் இருந்தால் மீன் பட்டது. இப்போ வேறு ஆள் கொண்டு வந்து விட்ட அப்புறம் உழைப்பு வந்தது. பரவாயில்லை, 1 கிலோ இறால் பிடிச்சாலும் எங்களுக்கு 1000 ரூபா வரும். இப்போ டிஃபரன் நிறுவனம் தான் இறால் குஞ்சு கொண்டு வந்து விட்டு இப்போ நாங்கள் அதில் பிடிச்சி அவைக்கே விற்கிறோம், நிறுவனத்துக்கே கொடுக்குறோம்.
MDF supported Divron Bioventures to strengthen its supply chain, working with the business to ramp up its transport facilities, cold storage capacity and human resources. To date, the partnership with Divron has benefited 3,000 men and women. Under the Australian Aid banner, MDF in Sri Lanka is working with the Ministry of Tourism to diversify the country's tourism offering. Supporting authentically Sri Lankan goods is part of this network. Be it 100% Ceylonese coffee, bright traditional handlooms, giant freshwater prawn or exotic spices, the world wants more of what unique Sri Lanka has to offer.
What it seeks to do is to diversify the tourism experience in this country, and it is succeeding in connecting businesses with external markets, with larger markets.
Slowly but surely, these men and women are drawn into the net of production with better incomes and more secure livelihoods, connecting them to the gradual rise of the pearl of the Indian Ocean.